Banks basically exist for two reasons: to give you access to your money when you need it and to help save it when you don't. But it can become really frustrating to grow your money when you are accruing hundreds of rands in banking charges every single month. I don't know about you, but I really despise having to pay a single cent extra for something that I don't have to. Call me frugal, call me a minimalist, but I believe that in order to accumulate great wealth, we need to start cutting back on even the small expenses in life, as these form great habits that can be applied to major purchases later on, which in its turn can have a massive ripple effect on your financial future. Now, in essence, what we would want to achieve is to cut banking costs to a bare minimum while having the option for our money to grow as much as possible. Thus, we need to start looking at banks that are giving its customers the incentives to become less dependent on things like branches and ATMs, which will not only lower the costs, but will also make it much more convenient to make day-to-day transactions. So in this video, I will be giving you 7 easy tactics that you can implement to try and reduce your banking charges in order to free up some money and indirectly help you grow your wealth even faster. Alright, let's get into this video. Number 1, draw money at the till, not the ATM. Some banks can charge as much as 11 Rand every single time that you draw money from their own ATMs, and if you are withdrawing money a few times a week, this can quickly add up. Withdrawals made at the till, such as the checkout at Pick n Pay, Spar, Checkers or any other participating stores, has a much lower fee than ATMs. With that said, don't withdraw cash unnecessarily. Rather, swipe your card, as it is much safer than carrying a lot of cash, and some banks may even offer unlimited card swipes at no additional charge. Some banks also have loyalty programs such as eBucks from FNB or Greenbacks from Nedbank that offer customers rewards for swiping at the till, which in its own turn will also end up saving you money. Number 2, go digital. Balance inquiries made at an ATM can cost in the region of 5 Rand, whereas those made using an app or online banking are usually free. Again, this is not going to bankrupt you if you use an ATM or make you a millionaire if you use your banking app, but these small and innocent charges do add up and can hurt you in the long run. Guys, we are living in the digital age now. If you haven't yet adapted to online banking, please do so as soon as possible. I do understand that it is much more difficult for the older generations to get used to the digital age, but it really saddens me to hear how much some old folks are paying on banking fees just because they are unaware or even afraid of banking online. Number 3, get a low-cost bank account. When people hear low cost, they tend to think of an inferior product or service, but this is not always the case with bank accounts. With their general push away from branches and more towards digital banking, some low-cost bank accounts perform just as well as regular accounts for a fraction of the price without compromising functionality. Now, there are a couple of important things that you need to look out for in a low-cost bank account. It must have the most basic features such as debit orders, point-of-sale swipes, online banking, a mobile app, and allow you to make purchases such as airtime, data, and electricity online. It must include a savings pocket or savings account that yields high interest and allows you to transfer money to and from it without being charged any banking fees. It must be travel friendly, meaning you must be able to use it when traveling within another country by withdrawing cash or swiping at tills. It must be able to email you your bank statements instead of posting them, as this will save a lot of time and money on postal fees. It must offer safe and secure online and mobile banking, as well as additional security features that allow you to turn your card on and off. This will negate the need to cancel and order a new card, while also giving you complete control of the accessibility of your funds. Number 4, smash the old tube algorithm. Now seriously, hear me out. The more likes I get on my videos, the more YouTube promotes it to other people. The more people watches my channel, the more motivated I will become to continue making these videos. This will provide you with many more free financial educational content, which in a sense will help you save more money and grow your wealth. Make sense? Number 5, make payments on time and avoid at all costs to have your debit orders rejected. Debit order rejection charges are amongst the highest banking fees that you can possibly incur, with some as high as 25 Rand per 100 Rand at some banks. This can easily cripple you and has happened to me in the past when I had the funds available, but it was in my savings account and not my check account where the debit orders went off. This is a really embarrassing and expensive and unnecessary mistake to make. So to avoid being shapa di bonus with these outrageous charges, make absolutely sure that there is enough money in the account where your debit orders go off. One way to ensure this is to arrange for your debit orders to be made soon after payday in order to prevent you from moving the money around too much, like this guy. Number 6, be aware of the variable withdrawal charges. If you really do need to withdraw money from an ATM, remember that the amount charged for withdrawal sometimes varies according to how much have been withdrawn. For example, the bank may charge 5.50 Rand for a 500 Rand withdrawal and 11 Rand for a 600 Rand withdrawal. One of these options appears on the main menu and the other has to be entered manually. Guess which one is which? So make sure that you know your numbers so that you are able to plan ahead before even going to the ATM. Also, use your own bank's ATMs. Any transaction at another bank's ATM will always come at a higher cost. And number 7, use your home loan to your advantage. If you do have a home loan at the bank, then consider using it to save, because by depositing your savings into your bond, you'll basically be receiving the interest your bank charges on your home loan as positive interest on the money you are investing, as in essence, this will reduce your repayment term and therefore save you thousands in interest over the long run. So Peter, which bank account will I be using then? I will not go into detail on this one, as the fees and structure of the different banks change all the time. I will instead leave a link in the description to a very recent article from Business Tech that compares the banking fees for all the best banks in South Africa that you can have a look out if you are interested. But remember, never choose a bank account merely on its monthly administration costs. Rather base your decision on your transaction needs in order to avoid incurring additional charges. A pay-as-you-use structure would generally be best suited if you don't really perform many monthly transactions, while a bundle offering is best suited for those with a high number of monthly transactions. Again, by implementing these steps won't make you a millionaire, and by being oblivious to your banking fees may not necessarily bankrupt you. But as Benjamin Franklin once said, beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. #wisdom. This is why it is so important to look for places in your budget where you might be able to cut costs and save money, as these can really add up over time. And this is what this channel is all about. We first need to learn how to manage our finances, otherwise we can earn 100 million Rand per year and still stay broke. And it all starts with these small, easy to do, but also easy not to do steps that has a compounding effect over time. So if you got any value of this video, then please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more videos on how you can save money on water, electricity, fuel, insurance, and many other things, then check out this playlist over here. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, have a lucky day, and I'll see you in another video next week. Cheers.